You know that feeling, right? Your paycheck hits your account and poof, it's gone. Well, that's not just you, and it's not really about the numbers. We're going to expose what I call the paycheck glitch, that invisible script running in your brain that keeps you stuck. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how to rewrite it for a much, much wealthier future. So let's just ask the question right up front. Is being stuck in that paycheck to paycheck cycle a math problem, or is it a mind game? You've probably told yourself it's just about income versus expenses. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That's almost never the full story. The real battle, it's not against your calculator, it's against your own mind. All right, let's dive right into part one, the glitch in your brain. This is all about why your own mind is well, working against your money. Let's be super clear about this. Your biggest financial hurdle, it is not in your wallet. It's in your head. We are emotional, biased creatures who think we're being all logical and rational with our money. And that belief right there, that's the glitch we need to fix. Morgan Housel absolutely nailed this in his book, The Psychology of Money. Wealth is just as much about your mindset and your behavior as it is about the numbers on a spreadsheet. See, it's not just about what you know, it's all about how you act when the pressure's on. You want to see this glitch in real time? Just look at the stock market. Vanguard's research really highlights this core concept called the zero-sum game. Basically, before you factor in any costs, for every single person who beats the market average, someone else has to lose by the exact same amount. It all just cancels out to zero. So, in theory, the market looks like this pretty picture, a perfect bell curve. The average return is right there in the middle. 50% of people win, 50% lose. It's simple, it's clean, perfectly balanced. But here comes that uncomfortable truth again. Investing is not free. You've got fees, commissions, transaction costs, and those little costs, they change absolutely everything. Because this is reality. All those costs literally shove the entire curve over to the left. And the result? Now, the vast majority of investors are actually underperforming the market. Your odds of winning just took a nosedive. And that is the glitch in action. Our instinct to be clever, to try and outsmart the market, is the very thing that makes us play a game that is statistically, fundamentally rigged against us from the get-go. Okay, so that was the bad news. But now for the hopeful solution. It's time to rewire for wealth. And here's the secret. We're going to do that by building systems, not by relying on willpower, which we all know is, well, flaky at best. James Clear gave us the key to everything in his book, Atomic Habits. He says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. I mean, wow, that is the bridge from our flawed brain to a better financial future. If your system is bad, your habits are going to be bad, period. So how do we build a better system? It really boils down to 4 simple steps. First, you got to track your money. You can't change what you don't measure. Second, make good habits easy and make the bad ones hard. Third, design your environment so it sets you up for success. And fourth, you put it all together to build a financial machine that basically runs on autopilot. Let's really focus on that make it easy part for a second. This is all about reducing friction. Automate your savings and your investments so they just happen, you don't even have to think about it. And for the bad habits, you add friction. Leave that credit card at home, unsubscribe from all those tempting marketing emails, and for goodness sake, delete the shopping apps from your phone. Make it harder for you to fail. Okay, let's get super practical. We're talking about your financial OS upgrade. This is what these simple but really powerful systems look like when you actually put them to work for you. This slide right here perfectly captures the psychology we're talking about. The debt avalanche method, it's mathematically perfect. You save the most money on interest, no question. But studies show the debt snowball often works better. And why? Because those quick psychological wins you get from paying off small debts build momentum. They make you feel good and keep you in the game. It's behavior over spreadsheets every single time. And this brings us to the absolute core of this whole upgrade. Your goal isn't to be a perfect mathematician with a flawless spreadsheet. Your goal is to become a consistent saver and a consistent investor. Simple, repeatable systems will always beat a complex strategy that you just give up on after a month. So what does a simple, powerful investing system even look like? The Boglehead philosophy is a perfect example. It's built on using low-cost index funds, keeping things incredibly simple, and most importantly, just staying the course. You're not trying to be a genius day trader. You're just systematically letting the market do the heavy lifting for you. And what's the ultimate prize for building all these amazing systems? It's something Ramit Sethi calls conscious spending. This is not about cutting out lattes or depriving yourself. It's about automating your savings and investing first so you can spend the rest of your money totally guilt-free on the things you absolutely love. So look, that paycheck glitch, it's not a math problem you have to solve. It's a system you have to build. Your future me is literally counting on the systems that you design today. So the only question left is, what's your next move?